All right, video take two. We just got a software update. I started recording and then my phone told me I got a software update because I plugged it in, so that's fucking gay. They're just upgrading us, not the technology, or both at the same time because humans are technology because we've all been augmented. Fucking gay. So today we're going to do a non-car video. We are in office unit in Connecticut. And we're going to do a painting video while we talk about the bullshit. So what they are telling you loud and proud is the technology they're doing with 6G. I mean, Trump just said the other day, it's under the skin, like they're fucking right in your face about it. They were in your face about it at the beginning of his second term when he was talking about the healthcare and they can diagnose and customize solution within 24 to 48 hours for cancer or whatever the fuck they're talking about. So all that's in your face. But 10 years ago, I was telling you that, I'm being stalked and monitored 24/7. So law enforcement has been covering this up with the fusion centers and how they've been tracking people because it's with the technology, but it's also with our biology. And that's the part they're not telling you. They've been tracking everyone for a long time. Well, I don't know about everyone, but they've been tracking me for a while, at least a decade. So that's the component I don't think that anyone's making the connection on. I mean, obviously not anyone, but most of you fucking normies who can't snap out of the reality of what they've been spending your tax dollars on for the better part of probably since before we were born, if we're being honest, right? Maybe not specifically your tax dollars because you weren't born yet, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. Let's try to paint some stuff. We got some ladder moves. So I don't know. Working around the room. Painting some crown today. Nice, easy. I like painting though, so I'm a weirdo. I like the details, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't like the details. A lot of people don't like painting. A lot of people don't want to know what's going on right now. And it's really annoying, right? Because it's one of those things where it's not a black or a red pill or a fucking whatever pill. It's just the reality of what has been going on. And once you piece it together, it's not too encouraging for humanity because everyone's already been augmented. And the police state that has covered this up, who's been silent, what's their role in this? What happens when enough people say no and they're like, well, yeah, no, we're going to do it anyway. And we're like, no. Like, what is law enforcement going to do? Are they going to be like, oh, yeah, we're behind the people? Or are they just going to murder us? Or, whatever the fuck they're going to do. Here's your re-education camp. Here's your new vaccine. So here's your full frontal lobotomy, which we can do remotely. And now you're not going to argue with us anymore. Like, who knows? Flip a switch and everyone's like, just has a heart attack. I don't know. Or just we keep going on and one by one everyone loses their soul and becomes part of the technology and nobody really notices because we're all just so augmented. We no longer have feelings or we can't think logically, what have you. Or am I just like being a negative Nancy and so paranoid, right? I don't know. No one comments on these videos. I know people are watching, but nobody can say anything. Can't have any dialogue about like where your tax dollars are being spent and how unfair it is and what they're doing underneath the skin. Like nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk about it. Like I'm just telling you what they're telling you. I'm telling you what they're already telling you to your face. Now it's just it was conspiracy before, now it's not. So, and people still can't talk about it. And when I mean people, I mean all of us in this very small room that we call Earth together need to have a conversation about it. Otherwise, they will continue doing what they're doing. They already have all the resources. They own every government. They own every pedophile law enforcement. Right? They own it all. So unless we get together and have an actual dialogue about the ongoings, about what's going on, it's just going to be fucking their agenda and their plan. And nobody wants it. And sorry, but ignorance is not an option at this point. At all. At all. Like, what the fuck? It's all non-consensual. Nobody's okay with this. Not okay. What is this specifically? I guess it's the biodigital convergence of human merging with man with technology, right? Under the skin. They've already done this. So it's just, how far are they taking it? How long before you can no longer decipher between your own thought and a thought that's been synthetically implanted into your mind? Do you want someone healing you under your skin? Do you think that is okay? I mean, what if you want to heal yourself naturally? Do you want to have a choice in your healthcare? Do you want to be monitored? Do you want to have your thoughts monitored? Do you want to be watched and tracked everywhere you go? I don't know. Only you know. We're gonna close off with some painting. So I'm not gonna do any more talking. I'm just gonna do some painting, which is really boring. But so here's your chance to click out of the painting. This is the first coat of finished paint on the crown. We are using a product called Advance from Benjamin Moore. This is 01 satin finish. A little bit softer than a semi-gloss. I tried the stilts, but felt really awkward putting them on. Fan of the planks. Maybe I can get some really tall lifts. Crown's being done by hand. Everything else is going to be done with the gun. It's exciting to get the trim finished so we can move on to the walls. Got a 3-inch Excalibur brush here. Nice bristles. The ceiling's finished, so I'm trying to stay off this ceiling. But the walls I don't care so much about. Alright, that's probably enough painting as much as anyone could handle, right?